Welcome along to Zooming with Driven. It is lovely to have you along. The team is back together for our biggest show of the year. We have Damien, David, Dean, and I am Sam. And it is, of course, the episode that we bring to you the 2022 AA Driven New Zealand Car of the Year finalists and grand winner. We're going to get to that in just a second, but first, the people that keep this show afloat, it is Honda with their price promise guarantee. One price, the best price, and they have some news for us this week.
I'm breaking into the Coty proceedings to talk about Honda Civic Type R Pavilion. So Honda Newmarket, if you live in Auckland, you'll be familiar with Honda's big store on the corner there in Broadway. They've devoted a whole area of their facility to Type R. So it's a Type R Pavilion. It's not just about the new Civic Type R, although that is on display. So that kicks off today and it's all through this weekend, the grand opening. They're going to have some customer events there. They're actually auctioning an FK8 Type R Civic, which is the previous generation Civic. So probably a car that's pretty much impossible to buy if you want to. So if you want one of those, roll on down. Someone with a bit of spare cash like yourself, Sam, could probably roll in and get one of those. It's a big year for Type R because it's the 30th anniversary of Type R. It's the 25th anniversary of Civic Type R. So they're going to have a whole lot of heritage cars on display there too. So that's really cool. They've got a really good heritage collection, actually. Yeah. They keep rolling out things that we haven't seen before.
No, totally. So, I mean, the exhibitions have been absolutely fantastic.
So it's on all weekend. It's the grand opening, so roll on. You can't miss it. It's a big part of the building. It's got a massive Type R on the side of it.
Very good. So without further ado, let's get into it. 2022 AA Driven New Zealand Car of the Year. So 10 classes in line with the car industry's classifications, with 3 subclasses for clean cars. Here at Driven, we drive almost 200 cars per year to come up with the long list, whittled down to the top 3. And today we present all of the winners of those classes, plus the overall top 3, and then the overall AA Driven New Zealand Car of the Year for 2022. So let's kick off the awards with the most popular category, the SUVs. So that's going to be the small SUVs. So who are the finalists?
Yeah, small SUV, we'll kick it off. The finalists are, that we have announced previously, but we'll recap. The Hyundai Kona 2, updated version being the 2 model. The MGZS, which is inclusive of the battery electric vehicle model. And thirdly, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, again, broadly encompassing the plug-in hybrid model as well.
Right, and the winner is MGZS. Congratulations, MG.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, as I say, it encompasses just the regular model as well. We've got the updated version for 2022, as well as the battery electric vehicle model as well, which is New Zealand's cheapest electric vehicle.
And actually, the petrol models are really good too. There's an entry-level one, which is 26 grand. It's a lot, a car. It's a really good quality vehicle. And also the one in the middle is a turbo 1.3, which is a really neat car too, the ZST.
You guys have always talked about it. You've always liked it.
Always liked it,
Yep. Our next category, let's get into it. It is the medium SUV, and the finalists are?
The finalists are the BYD Atto 3, the Kia Sportage, and the Tesla Model Y.
So the winner of the medium SUV is...
The Kia, sorry, that's for you, isn't it?
It's all right, you can do it. It is the Kia Sportage. Congratulations, Kia.
I was just excited. I wanted to announce it.
And the reasons you guys, this car has made it through?
Just ticks all the boxes. Remembering it's a really mainstream sort of category. It's one of the most popular new vehicle categories in New Zealand. And the Sportage just offers everything. It looks fantastic. It's really good size for families. You've got petrol, you've got diesel, you've got 2-wheel drive, you've got all-wheel drive, you've got tons of really good safety tech in it.
Yeah, I took it on a big drive down south, almost to Palmerston North and back from Hamilton, and just loved it. It's just such an all-rounder, great package. So really, really impressive.
Lovely. Right, now this is my category. It's the people with huge families. It's the larger SUV category. And Damien, the finalists, please.
The finalists for the large SUV were another one from Kia, the Kia Sorento, the Mitsubishi Outlander, and the Toyota Highlander.
And the winner is, once again, congratulations, Kia. It's the Sorento. Fantastic car.
Yeah, our probably first back-to-back winner as well, because all the models from last year, including last year's winners, basically anything on sale and available to buy is eligible. And that car won the award last year and has come back and basically withstood a test of time, which is an achievement in itself to be able to actually, this is what I think it was one of the hardest categories we had to vote on as well. I think probably close to 10 on the long list. So getting it down to 3 was hard enough.
Yeah.
But really, really worthy winner as well. And again, just such an all-rounder. Different variants as well, David?
Yeah, there are. There's turbo diesel, which is sort of the default powertrain for vehicles like this, but there's also a hybrid and there's a plug-in hybrid.
Yeah.
So, like, ticks all the boxes in terms of choice and just really great value and looks fantastic. Lots of safety kit as well.
Yep, 3 great cars and a great winner, I have to say. Right, next category, clean cars, hybrid. The finals, please.
So, first of our clean car categories, hybrid, the first finalist is the Haval H6, or the H6 HEV, as they call it. That's how it's badged, the HEV, hybrid electrified vehicle. Honda Jazz, which incorporates really good, interesting technology, and the Toyota Highlander, a bit of an old favourite for us.
And the winner is the Toyota Highlander. Congratulations, Toyota. Wonderful package, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's like good family-sized vehicle. I mean, 7-seaters are so popular and in demand in New Zealand. And it's got the really good hybrid technology from the RAV4, which is a previous Car of the Year winner too. So, and good four-wheel drive system too.
Yeah, just combining the practicality of a big family vehicle could almost fit your family. How many have you got? 7 or 8 kids at the moment?
Feels like it, yeah.
And with the hybrid technology, obviously, that's so popular in the RAV4 and even in the Yaris. And to be able to combine that in such a large package but still be economical, just a really good recipe.
Yep. Right, let's keep it moving. The next category is the clean cars, plug-in hybrid EVs, and the finalists are?
First finalist is the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, followed by another Mitsubishi, the Outlander, and the Volkswagen Multivan T7.
Right, and the winner is the Mitsubishi Outlander. Well done, Mitsubishi.
Yeah, updates for 2022. I mean, to give you over 80 kilometres of just electric-only range is just remarkable in itself. It has gone up a price bracket, but it's been able to be resilient and resistant to, I guess, the competitors and brands, and it's just such an updated package. A little bit of like it or love it styling. I mean, I think we all love it. I think
it looks
great.
fantastic. I even like the white seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's also become a little bit of an Instagram star as well. I know Move It Mama. I don't know if you guys know the Move It Mama girls in Christchurch.
Love them.
Their main girl has got one of these. And,
yeah, I was all over it. And plus,
fantastic.
the other thing about Highlander too is they've put the 7-seat option into the FEV now, which they didn't previously have. So that's a big thing for family buyers as well.
Yeah, that's right. To combine the FEV with the 7 seats is
huge.
Again, sort of the Outlander and the Highlander probably have those similarities in terms of space, size, and the electrification.
So next category, clean cars, BEV. So remember, battery electric vehicle, and the finalists, please.
The finalists are the BYD Atto 3, the Kia EV6, and the Polestar 2.
And the winner is the BYD Atto 3, a wonderful package.
Yeah, I mean, for such a new brand to come on to the New Zealand market and make such a huge impact, not just with such a great package that it is, but to have such buyer presence. I mean, look at the number that you see them on the road. It's hard not to see them with the popularity. They're selling sales everywhere, and I mean the actual abilities of the vehicle itself are just
I think like it's really significant because it sort of brings price parity to pure electric vehicles. Like it's essentially the same price as a petrol or a diesel SUV, even maybe before you factor in the clean car discount, which you get as well. You know, you get $8.5 grand plus back. And it's a really good car as well, regardless of the price.
I've been driving one for a while now. It's getting over 400 Ks easily. And you know the thing that surprised me about it? It's fun to drive. That electric power, it's just a zippy little machine. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So, brand new brand. BYD, well done. It was as a newcomer, but great package.
Right, let's keep it moving. The next category, passenger cars, and the finalists, please.
Finalists this year were the Honda Jazz, the Kia EV6, and again, the Volkswagen Multivan.
Tough category. And the winner is the Honda Jazz. Congratulations, Honda.
Yeah, I mean, again, just such a dynamic little package. It's probably easy to potentially look past smaller passenger cars because they're not SUVs. The SUV dominant. It's more than 50% of sales in the country, I think, at the moment. So the fact that sedans, hatches, and wagons are still to be recognised, but they almost have their own. They're becoming a minority group. But the Jazz just does everything so well. Yes, it does have the hybrid version as well, but even with all those range of features,
Yeah, I mean,
car as well.
It's easy to forget about the others actually because the hybrid gets a lot of attention and deservedly so because it's high tech and also you get a pretty decent rebate if you buy a Jazz hybrid. But there's another 2 models in the range which are really good. There's an entry level one which has got the magic seat, all the versatile interior and everything like the others. And there's also a little SUV style version called the Crossstar, which is sort of dressed up like a 4x4.
Yeah.
It's quite a neat little car too, and they've all got the same really clever interior features.
Right, we keep moving. This time it is, it's the one for those speed enthusiasts. The category is sports and performance, and the finalists are.
Yeah, sports and performance. We actually got a 2021 winner from this category. So it's interesting to see how the market has evolved.
Yeah.
Toyota GR Yaris was last year's 2021 winner. Bit harder to buy this year, so probably not deemed eligible. However, the finalists for this year are the BMW 240i, M240i.
Yes.
Which is a dynamic package on its own. The Chevrolet Corvette.
Yeah.
Big one there. And the Hyundai Kona N.
Wow.
All sporting models.
Yeah, right. And the winner is the Chevrolet Corvette. Now, you guys had this at work, and it was a force, eh? Just a flash-looking thing.
It's in a way, I guess you park, all three are great cars. I mean, we love the BMW, the Kona, 3 different price brackets as well.
Yeah.
We love the Kona N, we love the BMW, but how could you not fall in love with the Corvette, particularly if you just objectively parked 3 next to each other? Which one would you automatically instantly go for?
Yeah.
I mean, the Chevrolet Corvette looks fantastic, and it's not cheap by any means. It's in the mid to high 100s. However, you're basically buying a supercar style for that. So you're probably paying less, substantially less than what the car probably should be worth. So there is a value component to the Corvette as well.
I mean, it's a very rare thing that you would say a $170,000 car is excellent value for money.
Yeah.
Really is.
The Corvette is.
Yeah. Right, tradies, listen up. The next category, light commercial vehicles. So this is utes and vans, and the finalists are.
Not just tradies, maybe. The finalists are Ford Ranger, Hyundai Staria, and Toyota Hilux.
And the winner is, congratulations, Ford, with your Ranger. You are the winner.
Yeah, all new model, new face, new engines, new tech, practicality. So, it's good to sort of see that sales race between Hilux and Ranger is still as tough as ever, as it has been over many, many years.
They've been quite clever with Ranger because they've sort of kept they've added a lot of tradie-friendly features, like, there's a workbench on the tailgate and there's the box step to help you get up into the back and what have you. But in terms of a lifestyle vehicle, because, double cab utes are just so popular as family and lifestyle vehicles, it's just on road, it's just so much better than the old one, and the old one was pretty good.
Yeah, right.
So, it's a really...
and economical too, isn't it? More so than you'd expect from a
they've
ute.
certainly improved that, and they've mainstreamed the bi-turbo 2-litre diesel engine. That's kind of now the main engine in the range, and that's much cleaner and actually more powerful than the old 3.2. So, they've definitely made strides there as well.
Right, next category, luxury vehicles. And the finalists, please.
Finalists are the BMW iX, the Lexus NX, and the Mercedes-AMG EQS 53.
Gosh, how do you separate those? We have, though, the team of expert judges has indeed separated them, and the winner is the BMW iX.
Radical.
Yeah. Big grille.
Big grille.
That's not
Red
really a
grille.
I mean, the cool thing about the iX is it's absolutely clean sheet. As BMW often does, they just throw the rule book out and say, let's start again and make a car the way we think it should be made. And that's, I think, what makes it such a great luxury car. It's not a version of anything. It's not a dressed up anything. It's just a complete clean sheet, pure electric luxury car.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It is incredible.
And
indeed.
it's not, I mean, styling is pretty in your face.
Yeah.
It's not to everybody's taste, but often what happens with BMW too is, it shocks people to start with, and then you get used to it, and then everyone starts copying.
How many times have we seen that with BMW?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get into another category now. This is the AA Safest Car finalists, obviously a very important category. So the finalists are the Lexus NX, the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and the Tesla Model Y. Now, to announce the winner for this, we're going to AA's man downstairs, Jonathan Sergel. Come in.
The winner of the AA Safest Car, based on the ANCAP crash ratings for 2022, is the Tesla Model Y.
Tesla Model Y.
Yeah, Tesla Model Y. That's a surprise.
It is a little bit, yeah. Probably not what you would traditionally expect as the safest car, but it's judged with the ANCAP scoring.
Yeah.
So it's not up to us judges. It's all judged on the data. So
It's just
the one that comes out on top. Yeah.
It's out of nowhere, though, isn't it? Like, it's just not something that we see Tesla in that category. So that's really good to see.
Well, to be fair, the Model 3 has always performed very, very well in overseas safety testing.
Yeah, right.
Awards. So it makes sense that the Y would carry on with that.
Do we give that credit to Elon? We probably do, don't we?
I don't know if he designed it personally.
No.
You can if you want.
All right. Category 12, the People's Choice Awards. Now, we had you guys delve in on this one. So we had over 50,000 people have their say on this category from the 15 best-selling cars in New Zealand. Now, the prize that was up for grabs was a $5,000 of fuel, thanks to AA Smart Fuel, of course, petrol or diesel, and the EV ChargeNet credit thanks to ChargeNet. And the winner is, with 14% of the vote, the Toyota RAV4. Amazing.
Yeah.
That's what people like.
Our 2019 People's Choice winner as well.
Yeah, right.
So, it's remarkable how it's come back. There are elements at the RAV4, you couldn't actually purchase it. It's so popular, you can't actually order some models until 2024 at the moment. So there was elements of ineligibility for some class awards, but totally open for People's Choice. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say unanimous, but it was certainly clear.
It's become an aspirational vehicle, hasn't it? Because it's gone from being an every-person vehicle that everyone loves to a car that people are aspiring to now because you literally can't get one.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? As soon as you say someone you can't have it, they're prepared to sit on a waiting list, aren't they? And good news for Adrian Schellberg, who's picked up the $5,000 fuel voucher. He has opted for the fuel over the ChargeNet at this point.
Yeah, he's a lucky
the rest
winner.
of us, he is indeed.
1 in 55,000 chance that he's won. So well done, Adrian.
Yeah, indeed. All right, let's get into it. The big winner. We've gone through all of the categories, and it is time to find out right now who is the AA driven New Zealand Car of the Year winner. Welcome along to the reveal of the 2022 AA Driven New Zealand Car of the Year Awards. And we've been through all categories, we've been through all classes. It is time now to get to the bottom of who has won it for this year. It's worked like this. We chose the top 3 cars for each category, whittled it down to the 3 best cars, and got our expert panel to vote on the car that they think deserves to be the winner for 2022. Now, to help me present this award, it is Jonathan Sergel from the AA. How are you, buddy?
G'day, Sam.
Good to have you back.
How's things?
Very, very well indeed. The first job, our 3 finalists.
Three finalists.
Who are our winners in that respect this year?
The BYD Atto 3,
Wonderful.
the Mitsubishi Outlander,
Congratulations.
and the Ford Ranger.
3 great cars.
Indeed.
There can only be one winner though.
Sure. Shall we let it go?
Absolutely.
All right. The AA Driven New Zealand Car of the Year for 2022 is the Ford Ranger.
Ford Ranger. Well done. Accepting the award on behalf of Ford New Zealand, it is the Managing Director, Mr. Simon Rutherford. How are you, mate?
Excellent, thank you. Even better for that.
Congratulations. What does it mean?
Oh, it's just fantastic, and it's a real tribute to our engineers and our team in Melbourne in particular. I want to call out for the fantastic truck that they've been working on for 4 or 5 years to deliver it. So it really is fantastic, and also a great field to compete against.
What do you think makes it so popular?
Well, I think Ranger is kind of 3 vehicles in one, right? We've got a top-of-the-range performance Raptor, we've got a mid-range with a V6 diesel engine, and we have a low-emitting CO2 unit in our bi-turbo. But fundamentally, it's the utility of the vehicle. It's what it offers people every day of their lives.
The world is going green. Can you explain to us its green credentials? It's always very important to talk about that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, in our bi-turbo, we have the lowest limiting mainstream ute. It's got a 10-speed transmission, so we've got that advanced technology. And that bi-turbo delivers people what they need, which is power and towing and capabilities, but without the CO2 compromise. So it's a low-fee ute, and obviously in the future we're looking forward to bringing more sustainable solutions.
Simon, congratulations. Thank you so much.
much.
Jonathan, appreciate it once again. We'll see you next year.
Thanks, Sam.
And that's it from us, and we will see you back in the studio. Yes, so congratulations, Ford and the Ranger taking it out.
It was close, that's for sure. We all the judges sat down and we had multiple rounds. So it's a whole, there's a rigmarole process to this. So we come up with all the cars that we drive, close to 200 cars per year, as we said at the top of the show. Then we get down to roughly a long list per class and category, and that could range from 3 or 4 cars up to, you take the battery electric vehicles, there was 10 cars that were all very good and eligible for our long list. So we whittle those down to 3. Then of those classes, we choose the winner, and then those winners become eligible for the overall. So for a car to get through to that point, it's got to be something a little bit special. And the actual overall votes, I think it was at the end there, after the 3rd or 4th round of voting that we had to do, the vote count was 22 to 21. Wow. Basically in favour of the Ford. So, yeah, well done there. Just such a good thing as well. But, yeah, I mean, all the class winners as well. I think there's some pretty worthy, there's some really good competition. But I think generally, don't think there's any particular oddities or anomalies or standouts with all the classes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the interesting thing is, as the world turns electric, last year the category that won it was a performance car.
Yep.
This year we've gone, effectively what is a diesel car in the ute category. So it is surprising. There is going to be a tipping point when, electric comes through and surpasses us, but we haven't done it yet, have we?
We're still in that transitioning phase. There will, exactly as you say, there will be a point where an electric car will win Car of the Year awards, and it will get to the point where Car of the Year awards may not exist in 20, 30, 50 years. But for the moment, we just generally pick and vote and choose what is the best car of the year that you can buy. So,
and I think it's pretty rare, even with a whole bunch of worthy cars, it's actually quite rare for a vehicle to come along in a year and just raise the bar so much for the segment that it's in. And I think that's what Ranger does, and I think that's why it's a really good winner, because it just does lift the bar noticeably in every single area among one-ton utes. Like, it's really special.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not particularly fussed about utes personally from my personal lifestyle aspects. It's generally, if we've got a few keys to choose from every week, I'll choose the ute as the last one, just because it simply doesn't fit in the garage at home. But with the Ranger, it's one of the few ones that I've actually gone, I could probably live with this vehicle, because just it combines the practicality of a passenger vehicle with the modern technology. I mean, the e-shifter,
gorgeous interior.
The e-shifter itself as well. If we were looking at this before when we drove the car in, if you just pull up in drive and turn the engine off, the e-shifter automatically shifts itself into park.
Cool.
So from a safety aspect, just those little touches as well here and there, just throughout. It is witchcraft. You can watch it move. Yeah, it's magic.
And I think, in our defence, I think the other thing is people might assume that we've all been wowed by the Raptor, because the Raptor's pretty awesome. We actually drove the Raptor in Australia. We have not evaluated the Raptor in New Zealand yet. So this award is really based on the mainstream Rangers, the ones that everyone's kind of going out and buying at the moment.
Yeah.
So the time for the Raptor will come next year when we get a chance to have a go in it. But this is very much an award for the mainstream Ranger.
Do we know the numbers in terms of its fuel economy? Because they are staggering, isn't it, on the Ford Ranger?
Yeah, obviously with everything turning green and economy at the moment, you could probably on face value look at the Ranger and go, oh, it's a dirty ute. But the reality is there's 4 engines in the current model, including the Raptor's engine. And the cleanest engine, now let me rewind for a second. Last year we chose the car of the year was the Toyota GR Yaris. 3-cylinder, 1.6 litre four-wheel drive turbo, but that generated 7.6 litres per 100 average. The cleanest Ranger in this year's range also produces 7.6 litres per 100.
From a
which is
full-size
remarkable.
ute. That is
Absolutely.
incredible.
Yeah, so yes, there are performance variants with the V6s, the turbos, and the diesels and the petrols, but a remarkable fact, and I think it's only, again, the entry-level model is only $2,500 more than the GR Yaris. So it's not a totally ungreen vehicle either. So they do have improvements to the whole
And if I could just
carbon.
sidebar it for the moment, I went to Detroit this year and we did a number of media conferences with Ford people, and they held one specifically around ICE technology and cars like Ranger. And ICE is still a big focus for this part of the world. Like markets outside the US and Europe and China, diesel engines are still really important for the people who want utes to do high-speed towing. By high speed, I mean, 100 k's an hour. Diesel makes a whole lot of sense for that, for long-haul driving. So it's still really important. So as we all know, there is an electrified Ranger coming. They're developing one. That's no secret. They've said the platform is ready for electrification. But alongside that, diesel's still going to be with us for a while, diesel and petrol, because it makes a lot of sense for people who buy utes. And let's not forget that Ranger has been the #1 selling vehicle of any kind in New Zealand since 2015.
You can't ignore that.
The people have spoken. People
Yeah.
still want utes, and they still want utes with diesel engines. They make sense.
So we've also got a little bit of a post-credits scene. We've got it's a Ford supplied video, but it just gives you a little bit of a rundown on what makes the Ranger so good as well. We would agree with probably the entire video about what is really appealing aspects about what makes it great as well. So yeah, stick around at the end of the show.
Absolutely. So that rounds it up. The AA-driven New Zealand Car of the Year is the Ford Ranger, but of course your choice is the people's choice, and we really appreciate you getting behind this competition. As we said earlier, over 50,000 people had their say, and it was the Toyota RAV4. So amazing winners. All our categories are very, very deserving winners. Thank you for your input. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week with the best ofs of 2022. We'll see you then.
We spoke to people like you all around the world, and we listened to what you wanted from a pickup. And here it is, the next generation Ford Ranger, the smartest, most versatile and capable Ranger we've ever built. And here are 10 things you need to know about it. Its tough new look is more than skin deep. A bold new built Ford tough design with signature C-clamp headlights and feature-loaded cargo box sit on a wider, stronger chassis that's built to get the job done. There's more space inside, so you can do more and go further in more comfort. While a new digital instrument panel, cool new features, and up-to-date technology help make every journey better. The new e-shifter not only looks good, but it frees up space that can now be used for important everyday items. Clever storage solutions help keep your interior organised, while our new infotainment system and Sync 4 and 360 camera make life in and out of the city a breeze. And Ranger's new embedded modem will help you stay connected with your vehicle. We've made Ranger's cargo space more functional too. We've made accessing it easier with a new rear box step and an easy lift tailgate. We've made it easier to secure loads with new tie-down solutions for cargo and easier to modify by toughening up cargo box top rails. It's also a makerspace with recessed mouldings that allow you to customize the storage area for your needs. The tailgate has been designed to help you work on DIY projects with clamp pockets, cup holders, and other spaces that help you work remotely. We've also packed Next Gen Ranger with new driver assist technologies, including an array of on and off-road drive modes, so that you know that Ranger has your back when the going gets tough. Next Gen Ranger's engine lineup offer a whole new level of capability. Powerful, torque-loaded engines and a proven four-wheel drive powertrain to deliver the capability you need. So there you have it, the next generation Ford Ranger. It's been designed and built for people just like you, with all of the features you told us you wanted in a pickup. But this is only the beginning. Over the next few months, we have got so much more to tell you. So follow our socials to learn more about the Next Gen Ranger's versatility, tech, capability, and safety features.